Okay, so we've got two components to this brain. The first component of the brain, would you please put this on? This is the reptilian complex. This is the oldest part of the brain. Now, when this part of the brain is under stress, what does it do? Okay, so show me like afraid. Yeah, that's afraid. Good afraid. Okay, I want everybody to pull back like this. Pull back like this. This is a very unhappy reptilian brain. Okay, now when a reptile is super happy, what does it do? Basks. Yeah, that's it. Basks. Go like this. Just put your hands on your lap and kind of like, yeah. Basks, huh? Everybody bask for me. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so the reptilian complex is in charge of physical safety. If you don't feel physically safe, are you going to learn? No. Absolutely not. Neither is anybody else that's around you. Okay, so what we need is we need a happy reptile. You got it? Okay, now the next part of the brain is our mammalian complex. Now, the mammalian complex, it's pretty easy to figure out. What does a mammal do when it's unhappy? Everybody. That's it. That's the mammalian complex that is very unhappy. This is in charge of emotional safety. Put your hands on her shoulders. When you're happy, you're connected to her. And what does a happy mammal do? Purr. Let me hear a purr. Purr. There we go. Excellent. So the ideal learning state is we have a happy reptile and a happy mammal. Excellent. Okay. This is called the old brain. This is every mammal in the world has an old brain, just like this. And so if you're going to plan to learn anything yourself, you have to create physical safety and emotional safety for yourself. And if you're going to teach anybody, you got to do the same for them. This is my right brain. Put this on, and you stand over here on the right side. Okay, and this is a Chinese thinking cap. Please put that on. This is which hemisphere? Okay, come on over here. Now you stand here. Come on over here. Now you put your right hand on his right shoulder. Why is the right brain or the left brain on the right shoulder? Because we're cross-laterally wired. That's why we do this kind of thing to balance those hemispheres. The right brain is crossed over there. Ooh, we have right brain dominance. His hand's on top. Okay. Oh. Yeah, there's the right brain dominance. There we go. Okay. So what we have here when we have a well-connected brain, and D.N. Perkins, the author of The Mind's Best Work, said the most creative people in the world have a beautiful communication between both hemispheres of the brain. They're not right-brained people. They're extremely analytical and extremely creative at the same time, and they can flip anytime they want. So if we have a happy reptile, happy mammal, then we have the left and right brains are talking with each other. So let's see it. Excellent. If I have an unhappy reptile and an unhappy mammal, then these two don't talk with each other. They kind of turn away. Exactly. Have you ever seen somebody really switched off when they're in an argument with you and they go off in some kind of tangent? It's going to be one of these two. Now, if it's right brain dominant, here's the interesting thing. If this person is right brain dominant, then what she's going to have a tendency to do if she's really unhappy, she's going to attack herself. She's going to feel bad, she's going to pout, she's going to cry, she's going to have all kinds of behaviors that denigrate who she is. Okay? If we have a left brain dominant person in this kind of situation, he's going to attack not inwardly but outwardly. So he's going to be enraged, and he's going to be angry, and he's going to yell, and he's going to show up late and on purpose. Right? So if you're getting those behaviors, hey, just realize what's going on. What do we need to do? Get that happy reptile, get him safe.
Happy.
Get him emotionally safe. Get these two communicating with each other by doing the cross crawl and the centering exercises. Excellent. Stay right there. What we have here is the conscious mind. And here we have the other than conscious mind. This is our wizard's hat, okay? Now, I want you to know something about your other than conscious mind. I'm not saying subconscious, and I'm not saying unconscious. Because what we know is that you have access to all of the resources of your brain. There is no unconscious part of you. You may have learned not to direct your attention there for good reason. You'd be too powerful. So we're not going to let you do that. We're going to make sure that we teach you at a conscious level only. Okay, this is the verbal left temporal lobe, 2% of the brain mass. The database of the conscious mind is outweighed by the database of the non-conscious mind. Are you ready for this? 10 billion to 1. 10 what? Billion. Okay, so you hook up. You can do arms, that's okay. Do arms like that. Yeah, now I can only talk, it seems, I can only talk with the verbal part, but as an educator, I know I'm really talking to the one in charge. She is 10 billion times larger than this guy. So do I really care about him? Yeah. A little bit, not all that much. So what I'm going to have you do is I'm just going to have you wander around here. She can't speak. She can only direct him. Do you get it? She can only point. How do we feel our non-conscious mind? Emotions, right? Intuitions, creative insight, right? Okay, when do we get it usually? In that twilight state between dream and sleep. You know, when we do meditation, when we do visualization, we're connecting directly to this other than conscious mind, this more than conscious mind. So you're going to take him for a tour. He can talk about it, but you can only, you know, you're the silent partner here. Okay, so we have a happy old brain. Bask for me. Bask for me, yeah. We've got the happy mammal purring. We've got the communicating left and right hemisphere, and my mind is wandering. What can I say? Hey, it happens. Perfect. Even the best teachers, you know, you look at the students and they're like, or did you ever go to a class where you trained yourself to track the teacher? And you were not anywhere in the room?